time to go. Bob here, and today I've got a really special watch to share with you guys. Now, I know I've titled this video the best diver, the best micro-brand diver that is under $500. I don't often title my videos like that, but this is a special case here. This is probably the best value diver I've ever seen at sub $500, especially from a micro brand. The watch we're looking at is from TMD Industries. It is the DW-171 Mark I, and it's a really, really great watch. This watch is actually on a tour that was started by Scott from Watches Galore. He's done a video on this one, so has Peter Von Panda. And after I'm through, it's heading out to California to Aaron Dunlap of the OFD channel, as well as Chris Marshall at Marshall Time. Make sure to check them all out. Links will be in the description below. So let's spin the camera around and take a closer look at the TMD. So before we talk about the watch itself, I just want to give you a quick rundown of what comes with the watch. And there's a lot here, guys. So the watch, first of all, comes out in a Pelican style case. You'll see marked here TMD Industries, really heavy duty watch box. Inside the Pelican case, we have this smaller box which contains a toolkit for your watch. There's a couple of screwdrivers. We also have a spring bar tool. There is the international warranty card, a couple other goodies in there as well. Also included with the watch is three really cool strap options. First is this really nice quality NATO strap. Check out the hardware here with those nice bevels. It is signed with TMD, has a really good heavy duty buckle, just a nice quality material. The bracelet is probably my favorite of the three options. It is still in plastic, so I didn't end up wearing it, but this has a really great build quality. We have solid end links. The links are screwed, which is nice for sizing. And check out this clasp. We have nice milled steel here and really nice click to it when you close the clasp. The best thing about it, though, is the dive extension. We actually have a ratcheting dive extension here. This has got to be one of the better bracelets I've seen on a micro brand, especially in this price range, which is selling, by the way, for a little under $470 currently on the site. Oh, and the clasp, actually, I forgot to show you, is also signed with TMD Industries. Last but not least is the leather strap that the watch is on. Now, not only is Keith, who by the way is the owner of TMD, he's a watchmaker, but he's also a leather craftsman. So the strap is handmade with great quality leather here. Very well done stitch work. I love that the buckle is a little chunky, just goes great with the tooly look of the watch. So before we've even gotten into the watch itself, there's just a ton of value here. The watch has a heavy, kind of a rugged feel to it. The case, by the way, is a 42 millimeter case, although I should point out that the bezel is a little larger than the case, coming in at 43 millimeters. It is a 120 click unidirectional bezel. The bezel insert, I just love. It's actually a domed sapphire crystal. Has a really nice action, and the alignment's bang on, very little play, and really happy with the bezel, just has a nice look and feel. So again, we have a 42 millimeter case width. Lug to lug, we're looking at 50 millimeters. We have a thickness of about 14.5 millimeters and a 22 millimeter lug opening. The water resist is 200 meters. We have a double domed sapphire crystal with an inner AR coating. Probably the most surprising thing on the spec sheet of this watch, though, is the movement. The watch houses an ETA 2824-2, so pretty impressive for this price point. So what's wrong with the watch? Well, not a lot. I've been trying to find faults with this thing. The only thing from a design perspective, and this was brought up in the comment section on Scott and Peter's review, the TMD Industries on the dial. I think if you had just TMD or maybe a logo like the T here on the strap, it would look a little bit better, but that's just nitpicking. The dial's still pretty clean with beautifully applied hour markers. You have a beveled edge that really catches the light nicely. We have the date at 3 and a really bold, legible handset. The lume on this thing is pretty killer too, so let's hit the lights here for a sec. All right, so we've got some really nice lume here. The room is a little bit bright. There's some natural light coming in right at the moment. So at the end of the video, I'll give you the full effect with a couple of shots. I just love it when you get a fully loomed bezel like this though. So no complaints at all with the loom. The case is brushed both top and bottom with the sides being polished. We have a helium escape valve here. On the opposite side, we have the crown that is signed with the T logo. It's a triple lock crown, very nice winding action. It's a good size, so it's really easy to grip and turn. The case back has a very deep engraving, and below TMD Industries, you'll see here we have the model number DW-171 Mark 1, and you'll also see this is limited to only 30 watches, with this being number 2. Now, at the moment, there's 3 versions of this watch on the site. I'm not sure if they're all limited to 30, but I'd assume that they are, so if you're interested, these will likely go pretty fast. The other thing on the site that they have is coming soon is going to be a chronograph as well as a pilot's watch. So if this watch is any indicator as to the quality of what those will be interesting ones to check out too. So let's pop it on wrist here for a quick sec. All right, so I think TMD has a real winner on their hands here with the DW-171. I've had a lot of microbrand divers in on the channel, but like the title says, I think this is the best I've seen for the price point. I've had some that I would call equal when it comes to design, but the value here is just through the roof when you combine the design, the movement, the extras. Even with just the bracelet with that nice ratchet and clasp and no extras, I'd feel the same way. If there's anything out there that compares, let me know in the comments section below and I'll do my best to get one in, but this one's going to be tough to beat. So that's it, guys. Let's take this back to the desk and wrap this one up. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed our look at the DW-171 Mark 1. Really, really great watch. I'll leave a link in the description below to the company's website where you can go and check them out. Cannot wait to see what they come out with next. I think this company is really going places. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.